In that they are inconsistent or that they are too consistent. FF14 for yourself, Oblivion for stream, and RimWorld for the days. Final Fantasy is on maintenance. Okay, fair enough. I suspect being a vampire would work out poorly for me. If I had to guess. At least until I'm done banging my head against Trueform Nama. And I am certainly not done banging my head against Trueform Nama. So, you know, once I've killed this boss, we could be a vampire. But until then... Oh yeah, I'm the Ronin. I'm really liking Ronin for boss fights. It used to be that Valkyrie was my go-to, and Ronin has been working out really, really well. And you came plus 37. Not quite 37. I'm 3 NGs in. And working on the upgraded forms of bosses. Since, at this point, one of the burdens that I've been able to take is the challenge fight version of the boss, or the true form of the boss, or boss prime, or whatever. And this fight has been kicking my ass. Oh god, why did I do this? Don't even remember what my buttons are. Jesus Christ. There it is. Aw, really? Rude. Right at the end. No! Didn't teleport in time. Yeah, the red auras specifically are definitely causing me problems. We found a giant. They can super jump. Do I want to be able to super jump? I have no idea how good super jumping is. Or we could be a bard with enkindled gauntlets. That'll absolutely just kill me. This is pretty vanilla, and flame barrier's not very good for this fight. White Star may be good for this fight. What are you? Hephaestus's hammer. Have I played with Hephaestus's hammer? Random fabled weapon? I think we just take in the Ronin and keep trying to do Ronins. I don't want to have to wait each time, though. We're going to be cycling through pretty quickly here. I could maybe do a poll once I'm doing it, like, between full runs, but I'm just fighting the boss. Once I kill the boss, I'll do a poll for options. I could spend souls unlocking a spell. Is there a particular spell that I want to have access to for this? The gravity beam worked out pretty well. Oh god. Oh, missed it. That's alright. That is a transition. Not at the right height. This is hard. This is a hard fight. Exploding casket syndrome. I'm not sure how much that matters. It is a gravity beam. What's up, vampiric duelist? This particular fight has a weird color palette, and it's problematic for two of the auras specifically. Like, one of them is mostly okay, and like the two edges are mostly okay, and then the one in the middle, particularly the way the red looks on the blue, is really hard to see for whatever reason. So most of it is fine, except the scroll in the middle I keep getting caught by because I don't realize it's exploding. That scroll. Ah, what? Rude. Uh-oh. There's so much going on screen. Real difficult to manage. No immunity window after taking damage. Let's try that again. Fireball. Sure, I'll play with the fireball. Like, I think I am in a position where I can take this fight. Like, I think my stats are in a sufficient place, but it's not an easy fight, and I'm still working on managing being able to deal damage in that second phase around also clearing the fireball spewers. I'm also, like, not even coming out of the first phase with no damage. And the second phase is going to be even harder to manage not taking damage. So, definitely still stuff to work on. Definitely execution I can improve on. Managing my movement and also not getting hit. Because, like, there's a lot of movement. I gotta be running around a whole lot in order to... Fungal spread. Interesting. Ooh. Catalyst potentially good with Fireball. Because there's a lot more running around in the second phase in order to turn off those, the red auras. And that's when I keep getting hit, is like now I'm moving around more in order to do other things, and I'm not as able to watch out for her random projectiles. Serious problems here. I wonder if I might also be able to manage my, my loadout a little bit better. Like maybe I tweak my runes or something. Okay, that was my own fault. I definitely got caught by things I feel like I should... The explosion! Again, just not seeing the aura. That was messy. Wow. That was my worst performance in a while. Pretty bad. White Star, sure. I don't know if I have a particular spell that I prefer here. It might be Gravity Beam, honestly. Maybe I lock Gravity Beam for this. They have actually several things that they're doing for accessibility, but color patterns is not one of them. What are my other options? Poison Bomb is interesting. And then it resets. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Gravity's. Let's go with Gravity Beam. Always a Ronin with Gravity Beam for future attempts. Yes, please take all my 0 gold while I continue to grind this boss fight. So when I take damage, I'm taking about 180 damage, which means I'm blocking about 180 damage, maybe a little bit less. So I could stand to have about 40 less armor and still be blocking the same amount if I wanted to tweak my loadout in that particular way. Get more strength or get more HP. Oh god, get out of the way! Definitely just skill crit myself in the face. Yeah, the explosion auras around the scrolls are a big problem. 1,000 years. 1,000 more. More souls thrown into the castle. Puritan and IBS. No. Alright, so, here, can I change stuff around in order to make this work better? Could increase my super crits to be crittier? Magic crit damage? I'm not going to be doing much magic crits with this weapon. High stakes rune, maybe. Might be a little bit more damage. Yeah, so that is free. But I don't really know where to put it. Additional air dashes? Because there's a bunch of stuff I really don't need for this. Random retaliation damage? Duration of status effects? Doesn't really matter for what I'm doing here. I guess magic can crit. Sure. And now I really can't swap around my my gear, right? This is a lot less armor. And being chunky doesn't matter. So this would be the only thing that I might want to swap out. Because I don't know how much the int matters. It doesn't feel like it matters too much. And I'm not getting much of a difference here. I guess I'm getting plus 4 vit. Plus 4 is not a lot of vitality. And this I don't have the unity for to get a lot more vitality out of. So I guess we just stick with what I've got and keep going. Man, I feel like I get into phase 2 and just die. Like every time. I get into phase 2 and just immediately die. Have I gotten more than like half of her HP down in phase 2? Like, have I gotten her below 25% yet? I'm not even sure. Maybe I do just need to grind some more. Awkward if true. Ah, Jesus. Whoa. I also need to be better at judging the wind-up time on that. I don't know how to get out of here. I didn't have another jump. Alright, that was what, like another 3 hits on her after the phase change? Not particularly good. Knight with a cannon? I wonder if the cannon is a good choice. Maybe being a pirate is good. Mana costs and spell damage increased by 100%. You know what? Sure. Oh, that means I actually won't be able to use the spell. Just straight up will not be able to cast spells. Associative Agnosia. Can't say I'm a fan. We'll do something completely different for this run. Since I'm not happy with my Ronin options. We're just gonna throw pizza at her. And maybe this will, be the breakthrough I've been looking for. And I do have a shield. So that's cool. Whoa, God. Oh, I didn't realize that was a projectile. Okay, that, felt pretty good. Maybe I just need to be a knight? Maybe I just need to be a knight. Less health, but I can dash in any direction. I'm not here for less health. Hephaestus's hammer and combat roll. And soul tether. How does the hammer work? Maybe I just take the hammer? I don't... Like, I'm definitely liking... the abilities that the Ronin has, but they're not all easy to use, and Ronin is kind of not super forgiving because I have low health. The hammer is like the upgraded axe, not upgraded, but fabled version of the axe, which means it does weird things, but is generally kind of axe-like. Has the relic. Give it a shot. Combat roll's not bad. I don't remember how the axe works, or how the hammer works. So maybe this is a poor idea. Oh. It's just constant attacks. I see. Okay. And I'm slowed while I'm doing it. Interesting. I'll give it a shot. And I've got... So this class does also... Not this class. The talent that I've gotten for this Contrarian has a get out of jail free card, which is nice. One of several get out of jail free cards. Is any of this solved by upgrades from farming? More health. More health means I can take more hits before dying. So I could spend some time farming and just get health. Whoa. Alright, hammer is interesting, but I don't think hammer solves my problem. Pizza worked out pretty well, and knight worked out pretty well. Deflect. Mid-sized projectiles. Yeah, I think that's not going to work here, though. All spells and talents have a cooldown. Oh, they already have a cooldown. More cooldowns? No, thank you. Again? This is some garbage. Alright. We'll try a Dragon Lancer, I guess. Alright. So this is going to be amazing, actually. Because that actually stops everything that's a problem. What kind of damage is this? Oh, this is a skill crit. Okay. Okay. Flame Shield not going to do a whole lot. But Bastion maybe is, if I could get used to figuring out how to do it. Bastion is my get out of jail free card, and I might have to use that a little more often than I've been using my talents in previous fights. I was afraid of that. Ah! That would have been a good spot to use Bastion. That was a good spot to just get hit regardless. This class does some decent damage. Oh! Different attack! Bastion ran out. Okay. That was better. Interesting. Nope. Sure, I can be vegan. Vegan does not affect me at all. So yeah, some of this can be solved by farming. That is not how I want to solve this. Whether or not that is a valid way to do it. I want to get better at boss fights. And I feel like I can do it at this stage. Ah. Hello, Raiders. Thank you very much for coming by. Give me a second and I'll respond appropriately. Art Hunter Vera? Cool. I've never met you before, but welcome. And thanks for coming by. Thanks for deciding to share your community with me. Very much appreciated. We are trying to be good at games, and mostly not succeeding, but attempts are definitely being made. Like your emotes. One hit! Get him! Thank you. Yeah. Perfect. Still no mana. That's fine. That's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is probably fine. Get over here. Nothing is fine. Nothing is fine. No! Oh, that was so close. Whew. Okay, okay, okay. Hi, how's it going? Welcome, everybody. Yes, this boss is hard. I love the regular version of this fight. I think it's really fun to play around with. And the upgraded version of this fight is harder. Certainly harder. Hello, Saiji? Yeah, Saiji. Hello, Saiji. Hello, Vera. Welcome very much. Welcome. Thank you. Hello. I'm a little frazzled. That was, in fact, my best attempt yet. And, that's nerve-wracking. That's really nerve-wracking. Man, the regular version of this fight, I don't know if I was already, like, kind of high level for when I first encountered it. I know what was going on. When I first encountered it, the Valkyrie was better at blocking. Like, her deflect ability could deal with all of the projectiles in this fight. They've since been upgraded, so she doesn't have quite an easy time. But that was my first experience with this fight, was just Valkyrie being overpowered. Masochism? I'm not learning an electric lute right now, thank you. Heron's Ring. I don't know what Heron's Ring does. More Hephaestus' Hammer. No, thank you. Let's find out what Heron's Ring does. Yeah, I love the Valkyrie, too. She has such good defensive options. Like, she's really fun to play with. What is Heron's Ring? For every point of resolve below 100, deal an additional 1% bonus magic damage. Cool, that's going to do actual nothing. But that's fine. Most of what I'm getting these fights have been actual nothing. That's A-okay. It is pleb. No, Valkyrie's great. Valkyrie's really good. Especially for, like, casually roaming around the castle. Having those extra defensive options is so nice to have. It's super nice. And I like the Valkyrie for a lot of the boss fights, too, because she kind of helps mitigate some of the mechanics in ways that are relatively easy to manage, as opposed to, like, the dodge roll or the Ronin's dash, which help mitigate mechanics in ways that are harder to manage. So I definitely love the Valkyrie. But I've been deciding that I want damage output for these fights. And we're going to see how well that works for me. On top of the problem of not being able to see the explosions, which is a struggle. The range on those. I never quite figure out the range on those. Get me out of there! The explosion. I forgot about the explosion. What? That was rude. Missing with a spin kick is so disappointing. Oh, no, don't worry about it. I do it all the time. You're fine. But thanks for coming by. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. As you can see, Rogue Legacy is one of the many games that I play. I do a lot of Metroidvanias. I do a lot of colony builders. I do a lot of puzzle games. I do a fair amount of, like, other story-driven games. If any of that sounds good to you, if any of that sounds like a thing that you want to hang out for, by all means, appreciate having you around. And if you're having a good time, I'd appreciate a follow. And if not, I totally understand. Thanks for hanging out, and thanks for coming by. And I'm gonna go back to trying to focus on a boss fight. This is yeah, that was good. I'm learning how to dodge around in the second phase. The second phase is rough. Second phase is real rough. And not being able to see the explosions definitely makes it worse. But I'm figuring out stuff that does work, so that's good. That feels good. That, like, dodging around felt pretty good until it kind of fell apart. Oh, I got hit. Whoop, that was dumb. This is not gonna work. Oh, it worked. Lucky. That's impossible to see. Nope. Explosions! Why is that so non-obvious? Like, I don't think I used to have this problem. Accept the reliquary and be bound to your ancestors. What is, like, every 3 deaths it's throwing this thing at me, whatever this thing is? I don't know what it is. I don't know what it means. But it's sure something. I do not want Puritan. Low health, good mana with a warbow. Corrupting reagent. Sure, tell me what that is. What is a corrupting reagent? Dashing leaves a poisonous cloud behind. Sure. That's actually potentially useful. That is a thing that might do something relevant on this fight. I'm going to play as if I don't have it, and hopefully it just does something sometimes. Because I don't really know how to take advantage of it. I don't think it stops any of the projectiles, which is the thing I'd want it to do. And I'm not particularly interested in trying to, like, execute weird dashes to get a little bit of extra damage on her. So I'm just going to play as if I don't have it, and we'll see whether or not it actually gives me any benefit. Oops. Yeah, of course. Yeah, that was always how that was gonna work out, wasn't it? Explosion completely invisible there. But I saw the scroll opening up. Not quite. Nope. Wrong button. I could have Kotetsu'd out of that. And, alright, so the dash, the poison thing around the dash actually worked out pretty well. That was doing some actual work. We've got a knight with pizza again. Ooh, in comet form? Alright, I'm gonna try this out. That sounds potentially very good. Pizza knight. Let's go. Pizza did some decent work when I was using it before. And comet form feels like it's a good answer to some of the problems I've been having. I don't know if Blaze Bellow does anything, but we'll give it a shot, I guess. Oops. Yeah, I don't think Blaze Bellow does anything. Oh. That lasted not as long as I thought it was going to. How did that hit me? Explosions that I can't see, yep. Nope. Oh, that was so close. That was so close. All right, that one felt really good. Yeah, the knight with the pizza keeps working out kind of okay. Dragon Lancer. Not that one, I don't think. Crippling Intellect. 50% health and weapon damage. Nope. Knight with the Fauchard. No thank you. We'll try more Ronin again. I just have to use my talent more. I think using my talent more is actually going to be the key to unlocking this. Instead, I am using it for exactly one of her attacks, but I could be using it for more of her attacks. The cooldown on it isn't that high. Maybe I'd prefer a different spell? Like, I like what Gravity Cannon does, but maybe there's a better thing for my purposes? Not sure. Oh. Oh. Yeah, just cannot see that explosion radius. Getting hit by things I really shouldn't be. Right, right, explosions. Yes, of course. There's always explosions. Oh boy. Oh. Oh no. Oh, you can just hit those. Those are small. Interesting. That changes that attack for me, actually. I might be able to deal with that better. The visibility... I'm gonna keep harping on the stupid visibility of the explosion radius. Just because of that background, like, it's so hard to see specifically for this fight. It's fine everywhere else in the game. And then this fight specifically, it's impossible to see. Which is a really tough thing to deal with. Oh boy. Okay. Cool. One hit away from death. What a great time to be one hit away from death. It was in the other radius. Alright. Well, that one I should have been able to see. That one is not the radius I am concerned about. That just worked out poorly. Charon Scythe. No, I don't think I do. That is a fascinating weapon. I really like the idea of Charon Scythe. I don't think this is a fight I wanted in. Nostalgic. Pass. That axe, though. I don't want any of these. Assassin? Do I just try an assassin? Or a barbarian? We could just try a barbarian, maybe. Recharges after getting hit? I suppose it does. Sure. What a mess. What a trial. I don't use my mana a whole lot, so there maybe is a better spell that I could be using. Gravity Wave is not the get-out-of-jail-free card that I thought it was going to be, given that it destroys large projectiles. I don't know if there's a weapon a spell that has defensive options, like Gravity Wave, though. Oh, that was still active. Uh-oh. That was never going to work out well for me. Oh. Oh my god, please. What am I doing? Hit the wrong button. Charon Scythe again. Voltaic Circlet. Damage Aura. Okay, give it a shot. Relics are good. Bonus relics seem good. I want to look at the list of spells that are available. And I feel like that list is available somewhere, but I don't remember where. Was there... Did you have some reading material that showed me all the spells that are available somewhere? It was something somewhere. Now, I don't know. Maybe there was a sign? A sign that used to exist and now doesn't? Because it's all in the glossary? Except it's not in the glossary? It's not in the glossary. Okay, I guess I can just keep going through the list of spells. Shockwave. Shockwave is defensive. Shockwave is on the list. Magma Mass is good damage. Magma Mass I can just fire off. Maybe Wind Wall. I think Wind Wall destroys large projectiles also. I'm not sure if Shockwave destroys large projectiles. I don't think it does. But Wind Wall should, in fact, do the thing I want it to do. And be better at doing it than Gravity Wave. Gravity Beam will deal a lot more damage, but Wind Wall will be a lot better at actually defending me, which is what I need. I have pretty good damage as long as I can stay alive. I feel. I think. We'll see. I believe. It's not gonna work. Uh-oh. Where are you? Really? I thought I was in between those. Okay. That was so close. That was not that close. It took a lot of unnecessary damage at the end there. And Windwall is aimable. Oh, that changes things. I think Windwall might have been the choice all along. Because now I don't need to get at range, I could just fire it off. It is expensive, but then again, so is Gravity Beam. Water good. Water good. Remember, water good. Ah! I wanted to one-wall that. Wind-walling that would have been good. Yeah! Windwall did the thing! Alright, you gotta stop making those show up right on top of me. You gotta stop. Ah! Wrong button. Gosh. Okay, I like Windwall. I like where Windwall's at. Her hovering around the middle of the screen is a bit of a problem sometimes. Dyspraxia. Whatever. I feel like I'm getting into a rhythm with this fight. And we're not there yet. Like, it's taking quite a bit more practice, it turns out. But I feel good about how the fight is starting to work. Except when that happens. And that seems to consistently... Wow. Like, I know I'm supposed to spin kick those, and I can never figure out the range. That was really close. That one felt really good. Alright, we could do this. I feel like I'm within, like, 5 tries of it. Like, I'm close. Which would be good, and then I can go back to doing, you know, the other things in this game. Like fighting enemies. Making my way through the rest of the dungeon. There's a lot of dungeon in this dungeon, to be sure. Especially at NG3. Difficulty is certainly ramped up. Okay. Nope. Get out of there. Explosions! Thought I'd go under that one. That one felt a little worse. That one was not... That one did not feel as good as the previous one. Oh, hello. Again. No growth. Without sacrifice. How many of these are there? Man. I'm just imagining what that would feel like if it was coming during, you know, normal progression, instead of whatever the hell I'm doing right now. Freon's reward. Doesn't matter. But fine. Like, I'm trying to figure out how much a little bit more health would matter if I wanted to tweak my rune loadout so that I could get the armor back, so that I don't have to have as much armor for my gear, so I could get more vitality for my gear. It's a lot of tweaking. And honestly, I think I'm pretty close. Right on top of me, as ever. Are you kidding me? Jeez. Nope, dead. Not dead, and dead. Oh yeah, because explosions that I can't see. I mean, I don't know that it's actually affecting whether or not I clear this fight, but it's super frustrating, and definitely feels like I'm taking extra damage that I would not be taking if I could actually see what was going on. Like, I don't think it would have made the difference between a win and not a win yet, but wow, is it irritating. Okay. Alright, I guess I won't be there. Yeah, okay. What? Oh, that was the explosion that I can't see. All right, that was it. That was it. That was the one where if I had been able to see the explosions, I would have won that time. That was the one. If I had been able to see the explosions, I would have been fine. Since I can't see the explosions, I'm less fine. Pizza time? Pizza time. I do like pizza. And the Barbarian has 1,000,000 health, which is nice. Barbarian with pizza sounds great. Honestly. I can't use my spell, so I'll not be able to Wind Wall. But I do have shield. Probably fine. We'll see. And I have 1,000,000 more health, which is definitely nice. Oh, yeah, okay. Oh. Well, sure. Right, explosions. Yes, of course. Get over here so I can shoot you! Ah! Pizza. Pizza Barbarian. That was the trick. Having enough health to get hit a lot of times. And then pizza. I'll take it. Thank you, Pizza Barbarian. You've done it. Go home and be happy. You've lived a good life. Yeah, now I can actually play the game the way God intended. Alright. So we got Chef, Assassin, Pacifist Assassin, get out of here. Boxer. And we need to clear my lock class. This is feeling... Applies vulnerable. Interesting. I don't like any of these options. I like Astromancer. Play more Astromancer. Gravity Beam Astromancer? Sure. Cartographer. Oh, that's intriguing. I don't get to see where I am on the map, but I know where everything is, so I know what I'm going for. Very intriguing. Gunslinger with a handheld ballista. Weapons deal bonus int damage. That's interesting. Crescendo. I think I'll take the Astromancer, since that's where I want to focus on. And then we can lock whichever class I want to gain experience on. Or just not lock, honestly, is probably fine. Which class do I want to gain experience on? Looking at this list, everything is pretty high. So I guess the next is Pirate again. Sure. Pirate or Ranger, probably. Let's say Ranger. But honestly, I will probably finish out the rest of this stream with this Astromancer. Insatiable Greed. Irrelevant at the moment. Alright, what am I looking for here? Estuary Tubal drags a hollowed out body through a false wall next to a banner in his workshop. Tubal's workshop. And then the roof of the Gonghead Sisters. Okay. I don't know where Tubal's workshop is. And then this is stuff that isn't going to show up until I've done other things. Is Tubal's workshop in Pichondra Lake? Or is that somewhere else? Because this is the study. I know where this is. Which is actually, like, the next place that we're going is the study. Also, we gotta really... okay, so this... Cancel World Lock. And... resume my previous rune loadout. So I might as well... turn on class-specific loadouts. Unequip all. Things that I know I need to max out before I do anything else is Bounty Rune, Resolve Rune, some amount of Lifesteal, Full Folded, Full Quenching, probably Reinforce. I don't know how much damage I'm going to be taking per hit. I don't know who's going to be hitting me for how much. And then the rest can go into Stone and Red. That seems fine. And this is fine. This is a fine loadout to just stick with. Just as a general purpose loadout. I don't really need to change my equipment. My equipment is in an okay place. Alright, I got no money. Let's go fight. Let's go fight. Come on, castle. Deliver unto me the good stuff. Alright, so we're just gonna... we're just gonna go mess some people up, I think, is the plan. I think the plan is... whoa. The plan is apparently get messed up. Yeah. Yeah, I think the plan is just to go everywhere and hit and kill enemies. And see where that breaks down, if anywhere. Defeat all enemies. Well, it's just gonna be ether. But honestly, that's probably okay. Let's get rid of the roots first. Since roots are always going to cause problems. Oh, this is funny. I could leave a black hole up when I start it. We're gonna try that. Well, we got hit a lot of times and ended at full health anyway, so I'll take it. Relics. It's the heavy stone. The heavy stone might actually be good with this class, since I'm gonna try this. I like this idea. Like, 2-second cooldown on Black Hole feels not particularly relevant? Not particularly relevant. Very rare are the situations where I'm gonna want to hit that button more often than every 2 seconds anyway. I found it. I found the situation where I wanted to hit that button more often than every 2 seconds. It was to clear roots. Up. Well, if that's how it's gonna be. Get demolished. What is this? Tesla spike. Instead of gravity beam? I like gravity beam. Do I like gravity beam? Maybe I like Tesla spike. No, I think I like gravity beam. Yo, this heavy stone is doing wonders for my black holes, though. I would take Searing Shot if it was offered, I think. But I like Gravity Beam over Tesla Spike. Might take Fireball. You know what? I have talents for a reason. Big rewards. Silver chests. Love it. Kind of think want to go this way first. Not exactly sure why. Okay. Oh, I didn't have the MP for it. Alright, these black holes are doing some real work now. Nice. Not gonna turn that down. Ooh. So many places to go. Nice, 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 nice. I like this staff, this weapon that the astrologer has. Okay, okay, okay. Are enemies dropping more money than they used to? Aww. Alright, well in that case. Hey, Lunar Waffles, how's it going? You missed the Nama grind. It's the sun. I do love me some sun. Going to take the sun. Love the goddamn sun. I feel like the sun doesn't actually do that much on this character. This might not have been lurking and mostly AFK at the time. Okay, well, fair enough. It was certainly a struggle, but pizza ended up saving the day. Yeah, Pizza Barb, yep. Man, this might actually be a good boss fight character. This is so interesting. Like, it feels like such a garbage class with the low HP and the weird weapon, but like I've got Gravity Beam and the weapon is now burning, and like this might actually be, whoa boy, very good with where I'm at and what I've got on him. Certainly a thought. Yes, please. Did the volume suddenly lower for everybody else, or is it just me? Figured it out. No, thank you. Do not touch. Nice. Yeah, this damage output is pretty silly. I love it. Oh. Well, let's go deal with you. Oh god. I have no idea what ability that commander had. That commander had some kind of ability. I have been saved from these routes so many times now by this one bookshelf. What a great bookshelf. Fantastic bookshelf. Where am I going? Up here. Defeat all enemies, lose no health. Maybe. Nope. Didn't work out the way I wanted it to. I wanted to fire off the black hole and then teleport out, but I mistakenly did not fire off the black hole. And also, the teleport landed to be on top of an enemy. So... really, no good on all accounts. Just the worst. That's alright. It's not a big deal, that fairy room. Like, as much as I like Ether, and I like Ether as much as the next guy. I'm not getting runes out of this area, so it's not a huge deal. Ow. IKEA under Thorn. Great, great. Whoa. Yeah! It's fun. Not good, but fun. Man, I like Gravity Beam, but it's not... certainly not the end-all, be-all of possible spells. Where am... go... here? Yeah. And then Axis Mundi. You know what? This is why I have spells. Alright, cool. Anything else? That's it. Axis Mundi, behold. crunch. Whee! Cheating! Alright, got all the bits. Honestly, not needing to do platforming puzzles is a fantastic use of many of these advanced classes. Wow. Spin kick the door, demolish the enemy. That was a big hit. Oh, yes, please. At every opportunity. Alright, actually, before we keep going, I need to go to the bathroom. It is that time. So we're going to take a quick break here, and then continue the run. But in the meantime, hang out for a bit, and I will be back shortly. Thanks for hanging out. Hope you're enjoying yourselves. If you are, and are new to the stream, I'd appreciate a follow. And if you're looking for something to do while I'm gone, feel free to check out my Discord or Twitter. And I'll be back in a bit. Thanks as ever for your patience, folks. I am back. Let me pause the music. We'll bring the game back up. Yeah, sound like a good plan? Keep doing things. A little bit more time. Time enough to finish this run, probably. Probably. Maybe time enough to finish this run if I'm aggressive. Which, you know, one way or the other will definitely make the run finish sooner. Not a super aggressive character, though. Like, even if I wanted to be aggressive, this isn't the best character to do it with. I generally don't super want to be aggressive. Like, I'm a slow and steady kind of guy. I see. There is a shielding boy in the back there somewhere. Ow. Where do you think shielding boy is? Hard to tell. Ah, there he is. How did I only get that little damage on him? There we go. That's what that was supposed to look like. Even blocked damage gives me mana. That's nice. Oh, I'm dealing damage to him now. Good. Alright. Pulled that together eventually. Spark Oliver. Do I want to be over there? Is there a reason to go over there? Not a good reason. Zone change. I like that this is split up into zones now, instead of just one big bridge. Gives you a sense of progress. Get burnt. Alright, sun on the astrologer's black hole is definitely overkill. But sometimes overkill is exactly the right amount of kill. Technical problems? Maybe. Were they having problems with, like, lag and stuff like that? Computing efficiency? Ooh, big kicks. Kicks hitting extra hard. Aw, no hit there. Okay. Guess I'll have to come at you from below. Like you gotta do sometimes. I wasn't looking at the icon. I don't know what this is gonna be. I see. Lose no health. I'm on it. I'm on it. Oh. I'm less on it now. Oh, this one isn't that bad. I've done this one before. Oh no! I forgot to pick up the chest! I forgot to pick up the chest. Alright, everything's fine. Everything's fine, no problems. Just gotta do it a second time. Easy peasy. Oh boy. I was so like frantically like I gotta get there. The timer's about to run out. I gotta press the buttons. And I press the teleport instead of picking up the chest. Wild. Good time was had by all. Want the potion? For a second I was like, how do I get up there? And I was like, oh yeah. I'm an Astromancer. Very good at this game. Oh boy. I sure do know what I'm doing sometimes. If this was any other class, I would have failed the second attempt. Absolutely, 100%. Look, I just want to break the... Thank you. Excuse me? How about no? Nothing but lightning jerks out here. Fortunately, black hole. His weapon is wild. Like, I guess it fits with the style of play I like. A super chunky weapon that is slow, but punishes enemies for staying in one place or making other mistakes. Oops. And it's even got decent range on it, too. It's just not easy to use. I don't need a skeleton key. Critical chance for spells and weapons increased by 10%. Okay. Sure. Just, it's stronger than I think it is, so I should probably take it then. 10 resolve is not that bad. 10 resolve is bubkiss. Oh, 20 resolve. Well, still not that bad. Well, nevertheless. Alright, buddy. Oh boy. You jerk! You almost got me. Super dangerous. Lore. Delicious lore. Goodbye, lore. It didn't hurt. That's interesting. I always screwed this one up. So, you know, teleport pretty good here. This isn't a teleport. I gotta call this ability something else. It's kind of like the Celeste Feather. What is it actually called? Comet form. Okay. Am I gonna call it that? Probably not. Be on fire, please. Spectral Dash? What is that a reference to? Well, that's a room. Oh, sure. Okay. I mean, I guess. Yes, please! More apples! Dang, I've had like 3 apples so far. And there are more to come. I also love that opening doors deals so much damage. Defeat all enemies, lose no health. Okay. And the chest is here. Nice! Okay, being able to, like, preset the black hole is real sick. I really like that. Feels like you're getting away with something. Alright, well, here we are. Kerguelen Plateau. I kind of want to skip the plateau and go for the study. But I feel like I'll have better relic opportunities here. And it's not going to be that dangerous. So I might as well, right? It's just value. We'll see how much value it is. We'll see if I don't get in too much trouble. Come on, Wolvie. Jump. Okay. Or you can wait. Pretty strong technique. What is down here? Nothing? Barrels. Ow! Pain. Pain is down here. Wolf was vaporized? Well, I mean, yes. Oh, I've done this one. Yeah, yeah. The second one is the hard one. Oh, no runes. No runes? Wild. I guess this place is all runed out, as it were. I see you. Don't think I don't see you. wolves. Not even once. Oh. Scary. This place sucks. Demolished. Relic? What have you got for me today? 10% more magic damage per enemy defeated. I don't think that is worth 30 resolve. Through a wall, buddy? Oh. Got fireballed anyway. Dude, those mushrooms are way scarier now than they used to be. Ah, they don't have the hand up anymore. They've got little, like, dust cloud things. Yeah, alright. Now that I know what I'm looking for, now I can spot zombies, maybe. I didn't dash far enough. I wanted to dash so I'd follow down the other side, but I didn't. I don't know where I'm going. We're gonna go left first. We're gonna go around the circle. Enemies drop meat more often, not a big deal. Grave Bell I'm not excited about. Let's reroll. Hermes Boots. Static spikes. Weapon skill crits now apply Magic Break for 2.5 seconds. Magic Break. Interesting. Interesting. I want neither of these. I don't want to spend my resolve on either of these. Like, the spike immunity is not... is pretty good, actually. Like, let's be real here. I know how often I get hit by spikes, and it's reasonably often. But I don't think I want to spend my resolve on it. I can always come back to it before I go into the study, because honestly that's where it's going to be the most useful, is in the study. I do not care about the D6. One black hole. Elite enemy. I would like to apply one black hole to the problem. Hello, buddy. Ow. Oh no! More arrows. Rude. A singular singularity. I like that. That's good. It's got some punch to it. Uh-oh, there's wolves. No, there's zombies. I mean, maybe there's also wolves. But the zombie was the immediate problem. Again? Enough with you. Is there anything here? We go this way. And also there's wolves now. Heck. There are no longer wolves. The wolf problem has been resolved. This is not that bad, actually. But also, there are better solutions than doing things that might get me hurt. Found the boss room. Good thing it doesn't matter to me anymore. Hello? Never could accept Nama as an estuary. She was one of the good ones. It's easy to make exceptions after condemning a group. It took me a long time to realize that everyone's an exception. Sometimes good people are forced to do bad things. I didn't read these. Oh no, there was lore. Autumn leaves dance in the sky as a young Nama opens her eyes. She wipes the metallic taste of blood from her mouth. The ambush had gone terribly wrong. She glances about and finds her older sister, Miriam, lying unconscious nearby, her leg clearly broken. As she reaches out to her ailing sibling, she suddenly feels cold metal clamp down around her throat. She grasps at the gauntlet as Estuary Lamech effortlessly lifts her off the ground to face him. With a desperate cry, Nama swings her sickle, only to feel it shatter against his chestplate, the farmer's blade useless against the unyielding royal armor. So, this is, we've caught pieces of Nama's storyline before this. How she was basically just a commoner, like a farmer, and her sister were working on behalf of the rebellion, and then, I guess this is the next step in that process. Even as she struggles to breathe, she thinks about how he had ransacked their farm, destroyed their home, and ruined their lives. She and her sister had spent their days seeking vengeance, but their hatred meant nothing to him. To Estuary Lamech, this was Tuesday. She stares deep into his eyes, but sees only apathy. A ghostly blue sword materializes in his free hand, and she braces herself for the end. Lamech, stop! A voice rings out from behind her, and the grip on her neck suddenly releases. Devoid of strength, she crumbles backwards into the dirt. She feels the string of a rock strike the back of her head, then darkness envelops her. Nama awakes with a throbbing headache, and finds herself lying on a cot inside a makeshift tent. Around her lies dozens of wounded soldiers, tended by a handful of doctors and nurses. She turns to see Miriam sleeping on a cot nearby, her leg wrapped in a makeshift splint. The throbbing in her head subsides. You're finally awake. I see they've taken good care of you and your sister. The voice was the same one she heard earlier. It comes from a man in a gold-laced cloak, emblazoned with a white and black tree, the sigil of the invading army. He grabs an empty chair and neatly places it by her bedside before settling down. My name is Enoch, and I was hoping you could tell me about this. He pauses and fishes an apple out of his pocket, an apple she had grown. Nothing grows where armies have fought. The corpses stain the soil, and the metals poison the water. To grow food on that kind of land takes talent. To grow the amount you have takes a miracle. His compliment sparks a sense of satisfaction she can't repress, and she hates herself for it. He waves a hand, gesturing towards the other soldiers in the ward. The war may claim the lives of thousands of soldiers, but starvation will claim the lives of millions of innocents. I understand your distaste for politics, but the reality is people starve. Kings don't. Will you help us help the people? He hesitates before tossing the apple back to her. He smiles when she catches it. Nama stands up to stretch and looks over her reclaimed land with pride. The topsoil, once scorched and poisoned from countless battles, is now a verdant green. Over the years, people have begun calling her Nama of the Harvest, she who brings feast from famine. She and her growing retinue have worked ceaselessly following the wake of the king's armies. They retilled the land, buried the dead, and cared for survivors from both sides of the battlefield. Wherever she went, the fighting stopped. The king's armies conquered lands, but it was Nama's army that united them. Wow. Trumpets blare and streamers color the skies as a procession of bards and jugglers parade through the streets. Like, if she stops to think about it, that's gotta hurt real bad. Since, Lamech is, I think, the one that killed her parents or something like that? Like, it mentioned explicitly ravaging her farm, her home. But, I think also killed her parents? And now she's effectively working for the enemy? Like, the reason the enemy is winning in the way that it is because of her efforts? That's... whew, that's a lot. At the center of all this revelry is a giant raised palanquin wrought with vines and flowers. Carried by 7 men and 7 women, it gives every onlooker a clear view of Estuary Nama sitting upon its dais. Tonight's ceremony would be forever celebrated as a historically momentous event. The king has appointed the first female estuary into his fold. They're scarcely halfway through the procession, but the palanquin is already covered in lilies of the valley, thrown by the adoring crowds. She remembers placing these flowers on the graves of the fallen, but now they have become her symbol, and she is determined to honor it. Nama pushes aside her veil and waves to the crowds, then feels an empty ache in her heart, for she knows Miriam would not be amongst them. By swearing fealty to the king and becoming an estuary, Nama has cemented her identity as a traitor in her sister's eyes. Miriam wished for a free world. Nama simply wished for a better one. She wonders if they would ever speak to each other again. At home under the canopy of the Kerguelen forests, Estuary Nama pores over her weekly cultivation reports, sent to her by Stygian study scholars. She can feel the land and trusts it, but the scholars do not leave anything up to intuition. Every foot of land is tirelessly graded and monitored by Estuary Enoch to ensure the forests flourish. Yet beneath the pages of measurements and predictions, she finds markings that are out of place, a small smiley face encircled by hearts. Intuition tells her this bit of silliness is meant for her eyes alone, and a smile graces her lips. The baby kicks, and she reflexively puts her hand on her stomach. She glances around nervously, but thankfully she is alone. Extending the bloodline is an obligation every estuary has to their king. Many children, many souls. But of all those children, only the father had been an estuary. Her child, however, would be the product of 2 estuaries. And she knows what the consequences would be if it were discovered. Consequences to her, or consequences to the child? Like, they've mentioned this before, I kind of forgotten, but now that I see it, they've mentioned it before. Please take care of her. Nama reads the note one last time before sealing it inside the envelope, and placing it beside her baby. The envelope is plain. Only a simple drawing of a heart with 2M written inside to adorn it. The only thing. It isn't much, but it is all she could muster. She kisses her child one last time, then places the crib of knotted branches down in front of the farmhouse door. From a distance, Nama watches as the door opens, and her sister Miriam answers the cries of a mewing baby. Huh. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the expected outcome in that situation. That makes a fair amount of sense. I wonder where this fits in with the rest of the story. With J and Z and the rebellion in the state that it's in when we arrive. Oh, it's an obelisk. I don't care about obelisks. Ah, wow, that came up early. Skill crits have an extra 20% chance of becoming super crits. I do skill crit a fair amount, right? Like, with the way that the black hole works, I can reliably skill crit a fair amount. Well, that's a trial. Is that the whole? No, there's more places to go. I don't know about this trial. I don't want Ike's sword. I might want Demeter's trial, but I have to figure out when I would take that. Because it's not immediately. I kind of want to have access to a room with a bunch of stuff in it. Oh, I need to be over there and to the right. That's where I need to go. Like, I want access to a bunch of destructibles so I have a better shot of picking up a food or a potion early on. Before... Yep. Before committing to it. That would have been the end. That would have been it, ladies and gentlemen. Would have been over. Oh, I haven't been in this room yet, apparently. Oh. Rude. Oh, I have been in this room. I understand now. I've been in this room, but from the bottom. Scary. There's a chest at the bottom. Okay. Oh god! It wasn't good enough. Pick up the chest before taking the teleport. Okay, good. Everything's fine. Let's see. I think I can teleport to there, so I have easy access to the trial when I am ready to pick up the trial. Almost got. I know, right? Ooh, yes, please. Alright, well, if I hadn't died until now, that would have cleansed the trial for me. How did I hit the warg? There was a warg? Where was there a warg? I feel like there's something else going on in this room, and I don't know what it is. There is nothing else going on in this room, it's just free treasure. Okay, cool. But if I don't have double jump, I couldn't get out. Interesting. Oh, no, that's not true. That's what the thing is for. If I don't have double jump and resonant kick, I couldn't get out. Really? I guess you have to have resonant kick to get this far? When do you pick up resonant kick? You pick it up going into Axis Mundi. Yeah, okay. And this is effectively a lower room, so nothing can come out of those destructibles. One singular singularity. Beautiful. Ah! Zombies! Ah! Spike balls! Ha! Wolves! Everything is a problem! Alright, that's the whole zone. Where's my other teleport? Only at the start? Start and there and the boss room. Where's the boss room? Boss room's up there. Boss room is closest to the thing, to the trial. I guess we're going to the study now. Alright. Get ready. This is the good stuff. Alright, there's a bunch of breakables here. So this might be where I want to take the trial. Want to carefully avoid destructibles. And destroy enemies. So I have more chances to cleanse the trial. Lose no health, huh? Alright. Oh god! Still no runes? Wild. What is going on up there? Is that a trap? Gross. Alright, I'm gonna take the trial here. Because I think I have a pretty good shot at pulling a potion or a meat with what I've got here. Honestly, if I'd been smart, I'd have done the same thing in this area and avoided breaking all the destructibles. Alright, let's not get hit by spike balls. If I don't have it here, I can actually go through to all of the other starting areas, right? And have access to a fair number of other destructibles. Nice! Easy peasy. Why can't they all be like that? Alright, I guess I go get that treasure. Since that is what Astromancer is for. Is making short work of garbage traps like this. I've been through here before. The telescopic lens has been scratched apart by the ashen storm clouds. Through the lens, you can barely make out the gatehouse that blocks the entrance to the Kerguelen Plateau. Alright, well, that tells me that I've hit one edge of the zone. Which means the way forward is pretty linear. I love linear. This zone is never linear. Yeah, I'll just hang out down here while you, Take some damage. Will you die? Why are you not dying? Was that Vengeful? Is that what Vengeful does? Vengeful means you can't die in one hit or something? Oh! See, with this background, you can actually tell where the scrolls are. That red, I can see that. It's light, but I can see it. As opposed to during the Nama fight, where it's actually just invisible. Yeah. Yeah, no, I know what's up with that. Yeah, it's kind of a lighter effect than I expected. Like, the radius is a little bit darker, but then the interior is super light. Defeat all enemies. Cool. Please. Think I got them all? No, there's still more. Nice. Alright, well, I took a buttload of damage there. Like, I got hit like 18 times right at the beginning. But, lifesteal is very good. Still no runes, huh? Maybe I need to get into the next thread up before I'll start seeing runes again. Bad place for the poison. May need to unlock room for the extras. No, I've got the max things unlocked for runes. You're talking about spending souls in order to uncap, like getting the level 2, level 3, level 4 runes? Yeah, I've got that maxed out already. That was one of my earlier maxes, that and equipment. Suspicious. All right. Man, I love this comet ability. It's wild. I am doing better than I expected in this area, I'll be honest with you. I thought I was going to be taking more damage than this. And, suffering more. But apparently, doing fine. Doomfist in the lower room, maybe. Gotta go back that way anyway. In here? Ah, yep. Easy kills. Oh, what? I was not expecting that to be a Doombus. Wow. It looked like this. It looked just like the other background ones. I guess it was overlapping this portrait. I should have known. Oh well. Yes, please. My god. I have so much health for an Astromancer. I'm gonna rip those gong heads apart. I'm excited. Alright, I'll take this one. This is an okay fight. Cleaning up. Oh, I don't get a health refill going in. Too bad. This is maybe a health refill. Oh god, that's spikes. I didn't realize there were going to be spikes on the ceiling like that. How rude. Oh. Yes. Oh, yes. Okay. This infestation. Roots, though. Jeez. Is that a real chest? It's not, is it? It is? It's not on the map, though. Okay, I guess they are real. I've been doing so much work here. Excuse me? Very well suited for this fight. No problem. Alright, now I gotta, oh boy, fight some enemies so I can get some health back. Ah, thank you, Javelin Maiden. Appreciate it. You. Not gonna get the best of me, Mimic. Ah! There we go. Well, we could get the bone. The Stinger is amazing. I do not have that kind of resolve. This is going to take a lot of my HP if I take it. But Stinger is amazing. This is a mistake. This is a mistake. I'm just Stinger happy. I'm gonna demolish the goddamn Gong Heads if I ever actually fight them. Man, I stand a good chance of demolishing the estuary if I fight him. Oh. Sure. Whoa. God, who is up there? Knock it off. Oh, I see. Of course, of course, of course. Man, no Gong Heads, no boss fight. And no library yet. Oh dear. Oh dear. Extremely oh dear. This is real. Good. Chicken also real. Thank heavens. God, please. Standing on top of things, my god. Alright, this is what I expected this zone to look like. And I'm surprised it has not been that bad up until now. Well, this is a hell of a room. Wow, what a struggle. I'm over, aren't I? I am pretty over at this point. Shoot. Thank you. Gonna have to call this soon. Oh, Gong Heads. Okay. We'll call it after I fight Gong Heads. Hopefully I get, like, a potion or something out of this crap. Because I'm not liking where my health total is at. Maybe I'll go fight some more mobs. Try and get some more health before I come back here. Find my way to the study or something. And then take, the healing apple. Spikes, of course. Oh, that still hit me? Rude. Man, where is everything else in the zone? Up here. It has to be off of here. Wow. Come on! Just want to get enough healing that I can go fight a boss. I don't want to get hit by traps. Alright, that'll do. Now I feel okay about this. Where am I? That's a chest. Oh, I'm so far away from everything. Heck. I think I'm gonna go fight the boss and then call it after that. Maybe finish this run off stream or something. I'm straight up in full hubris mode. I honestly don't feel like there's any way I could lose this. Do the leeches work on the spike balls? I'm not sure I know what you mean. When you say leeches... Alright, and then there should be a thing up here, yeah? Oh yeah, it's only on kills. It's not on attack. They're poisoned, just like me. I should tell them. They should know. But it's only a little bit, so maybe nothing will happen. But I should still tell them. Why am I being such a coward? Stop making excuses and just tell them. Spreading poison. Oh dear. Alright. Alright, we gotta be done. We gotta be done. Too late. Too late. Gotta stop. Yeah, it's new to the patch. It unlocks a scar. And, was exactly where I thought it was gonna be. Lucky me. They give you some hints. They talk about, the roof of the Gonghead's room. So, that, did, in fact, mean what I thought it was going to mean. So, lucky me. Whew. Well, good day. What a great day. We beat Autonauts and beat the Prime Estuary Nama, which was a hell of a fight. Hell of a goddamn fight, Prime Nama. And made some good progress otherwise. Feeling really good about where we're at. Ah. Super good. And excited about more Rogue Legacy in the future. Maybe more Autonauts in the future, but probably not soon more Autonauts in the future. But maybe more Autonauts at some point in the future. What if I put Rogue Legacy on Fridays? For a while. Might do that. This might be my new forever game. I don't know. Maybe I'll just do Variety on Fridays. Anything is possible.